Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sketchdom. My name is Jason Sketch, and I'm super excited to bring you guys some more Marvel Champions content. Today, we're going to be taking on Klaw with a Justice deck that I built for Falcon. We'll see how this is going to go. This is my first time playing Klaw on Expert, and I've never tested this Justice deck for Falcon. Falcon's been a rough one for me, but we'll give it a shot and see how things go. Alright guys, it's an aerial build, and it should be super exciting. Let's head on down to the table and check things out. Alright, here we are. Let's get things kicked off. First things first, we're going to search the encounter deck for the Defense Network side scheme and reveal it. I chose Justice for this because I felt like there's going to be a lot of side schemes that we're going to have to deal with, and I felt like that was going to be a good way to move on with that and take care of it. So we'll find out if I am correct. I'm going to flip this over, and we're going to, when revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck. Until a minion is discarded, put that minion into play engaged with the first player. Okay, and then we'll do the one reveal for Klaw. So, I don't know if that's the correct order, but either way, I think that's how it works. So we're going to discard until we get a minion. Cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded, put that minion into play engaged with the first player. Okay. I know there's minions in here. So I shuffled them in. We're doing the regular Master's Evil stuff. Alright. Melters here. Then we also need to put the Immortal Klaw out as well, which gives him plus 10 hit points. Let's see. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Immortal Klaw and reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck. So, alright. Well, we knew it was the encounter deck, so, or discard pile, so we'll go from there. When Klaw attacks, give him +1 additional boost card for each activation. Oh, perfect. Melters here. He's doing his shenanigans. He's going to attack for 3 and all that fun stuff. Let us do the Sam Wilson stuff. So, here we go. We got Cannonball, Yaw and Roll, Aerial Evacuation, Team Building, Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Actually, it's an interesting hand here. So, we're going to hold on to that for a second. Let's get the threat out on here. So this is 2. Place 1 additional threat here per player. So this is at 3. And this one is at 3 as well per player. So, this also gives us an acceleration token. So something we probably want to take out pretty quick. Let's keep Yaw and Roll in play. Cannonball. It's just so nice. Format is fun. We got team building exercise. Power Flight is just a good way to start. I think team building exercise is going to be important. And we can use these 2 cards to play team building exercise onto the table. Do that to that. They get Cannonball on the table and Yaw and Roll is still not able to be played. Let's drop Cannonball for now and these 2 cards and draw 3 more cards. See what happens. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's not a great start at all. I do like one way or another, though, so that may actually be just what we need to do. You get 3 cards, so. Because we do want to get team building exercise on the table. I don't want to waste the Power of Flights. I don't want to waste the Power of Justice. So let's start with that card here in a second. Discard 1 card from your hand, search your deck, and discard pile for a bird, and add it to your hand. Now, you could do that to add in. Oh, man. The choices are real here. This is a great way to start this match. I think Yaw and Roll is going to be important so we can get rid of Immortal Klaw right away. Team building exercise is just too good to not play. So I think Gonna regret this. We're gonna take the Power of Justice and search for a bird. Alright, let's see. Where is all of our fun cards? Because this is just not the way I want to start this match. Did I need the Power of Justice in this deck? Yes, because I have Agile Flight and Misty Knight in here, so that would make sense. Wanted that Queen Carrier, which is in the middle of my deck. Don't tell me my bird was the next card I was going to draw. Where is Red Wing? May have just skipped over him. There's Red Wing. Alright. Use that to my hands at the very least. I know that the Power of Flight can play Red Wing, and that makes me feel a little bit better. I do want to get team building exercise onto the table this turn, so let's see what happens with this crazy turn I've got started off here. Alright. Flip up to Falcon. We're going to go ahead and play one way or another. Search scene, counter deck, and discard pile for a scheme. Reveal it. Alright, I'm going to reveal discard cards from the top of the counter deck until I master minions discarded, put the minion into play, and engage the first player. Alright, we're not doing that one. Place one additional threat here per player, so this one's at 4. Let's see what we got in our deck here that just makes things a little more interesting. And then I will flip up the top card so I can see it. Oh, is that all of our side schemes? Okay, so it's just those two other options there. Okay. See, and the Mortal Claw would be the one that I would take, or Defense Network normally. So this may be a losing battle. We'll find out pretty quick. All right. We're not going to take Masters of Evil then. We're going to go ahead and take Illegal Arms Factory. When revealed, place one additional threat here. It's at 4. Reveal the side scheme and draw 3 cards. So we drew 1, 2, 3. Alright, 2 Agile Flights and a Skilled Investigator. Okay, so what do we want to do here? You're probably all screaming at me like, these are your choices right now. This is not a bad remove. Total 5 threat. This is basic thwart. Your hero thwarts. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Okay. So we're going to put Skilled Investigator onto the table. I think that's going to be helpful. We are then going to, let's see. Get team building extras on the table using Agile Flight and Red Wing. We can always get Red Wing back. We'll spend both of our Power of Flights to play Agile Flight. Remove a total of 5 threat from among schemes. Removed 4 here. We'll exhaust Skilled Investigator to draw a Genius. Okay, hold on to that Genius. Makes me mad. Should have played things a little bit differently. If I'd known that, I would have saved that for team building exercise next. And had some other things I could have played. That is okay. Here we are. So. And I'm going to remove 1 more threat. We know this is going to take off 3 threats, so we're going to go ahead and remove 1 threat from here to get that down to 2. And then we will pop Team Building Exercise. Play a card from your hand that shares the trait with your hero, reducing the cost by 1. So since it has aerial, we'll use yaw and roll, and we just did a thwart. So remove 3 threat from a scheme. We'll take it off of here. Nice. And that puts his health back down to 18. Threat's pretty much going to be taken care of at this point. Go ahead and exhaust Falcon to get rid of Defense Network too. Oh, and shoot, I forgot about that part. Played 2 aerial cards. I think that is going to be the aerial card that I want on. That's the card I want on top. So yeah, we have no idea what's coming up next because he does double when he attacks. So we didn't get a chance to really deal with Melter, and that is okay. Let's see what happens. Ready everything back up. Keep Genius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do not like this, Sam. I am. Do not like it here. Do not like it there. Do not like it anywhere. Okay. Just need to survive this round. Claw's going to come in for an attack. I am going to take it to the face. He's swinging for 2. This goes up by 1. Three, 4. All right. Down to 6. Ready to defend for 2. Okay, battlefield awareness is nice. All right. Do I defend for 2 or do I take the 3? I think I'm going to go to defend for 2. And I take 1 point of damage from Melter here. Exhaust each ally you control. Okay. Awesome. Encounter card. Sonic Converter. After Claw attacks and damages a character, stun that character. Ooh, spend 3 different resources to discard this card. That is annoying. Okay. Because I'm going to get stunned. So, but it is my turn. Well, I have the energy for it, I guess. Energy and Genius. To play Misty Knight. Let's see what the top card of our deck is here. Tiger Shark. Misty Knight thwarts. Look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and discard 1 of those cards. Misty Knight gets +1 thwart for that thwart for each star and boost icon in the discarded cards boost area. Okay. Well. That is nice. She's got 3 health. Don't want to do that just yet when there's not a lot of threat on the scheme. Not necessarily, no. So we'll keep her out there for now. We're going to use team building exercise and battlefield awareness to play Birds of Prey. No, we're not. Hold on. No, we're not. We're going to definitely use Misty Knight's ability. To look at the top 2, we've got a star and a double. With a double back. Discard the star. And we'll clear off the threat. Then we're going to attack Melter by doing team building exercise and battlefield awareness to use Bird of Prey. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. You may discard the top card of the encounter deck and deal 1 additional damage to the enemy for each star and boost icon on that card's area. So that's going to be 6 damage in total. Melter is dead. Boo to seeing the under fire there. Have no more cards. If I go down, he is going to threat out. No matter what. If I stay up, he's swinging for at least 4. I guess I'll have Misty Knight defend. So. Well, I did play an aerial card, didn't I? So that means after you play an aerial card, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Response. The response happens before I played the aerial card. I discarded that card. So this is still there. So yeah, let's go ahead and just have Misty Knight defend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Good news is Wiccan's on the way. And we've got Under Surveillance here, so that'll help out with some of that stuff as well. We got a Bird's Eye View coming up. We got some interesting stuff up and away. After an attacking enemy is given a face-down boost card, look at the top card. Look at that top card. Oh. After an attacking enemy is given a face-down boost card, look at the top card. Look at that card and the top card of the encounter deck. You may swap those cards. Draw 1 card for each print icon in the boost icons area. But after a boost card, after an attacking enemy is given a face-down boost card, look at the top card. Look at that card and the top card of the encounter deck. You may swap those cards. Draw 1 for each printed icon, star, and boost in the boost cards boost area. Okay. Either way, under fire is still going to happen. This will make me the defender. But a chance to draw some cards. I have 5 health left. Alright, Misty, thank you so much for defending. Claws attacking for 1. 2, 5, 6. Okay. Misty Knight, you did a fantastic job. I don't know if I am a big fan of this card just yet. I think I want it to be better. I don't think it worked well for what I was trying to do here. But that is okay. Now I had a chance to play that card and test it out. Threat did go up by 1 up here, by the way. This will be the encounter card we get. Nowhere is safe. Place 1 pursuit counter pursued by the past. Then, if there are any counters on it, discard an upgrade or support you control. Goodbye, School Investigator. Okay. Because we need team building exercise. Alright. It is now Falcon's turn. We'll flip up the top card. Dark Designs. Okay. Okie Hey, team building exercise works for that. So, we will definitely play Under Surveillance. I think that's going to be helpful here. It'll give us 4 more scheme we can deal with. So now it's up to 10. Deal 1 damage to the enemy. Okay. I like that a lot. So we'll use Up, and Away and Wiccan. This may have been a harder deck to really deal this with than I thought. That is okay. We're already here. It feels like a waste, but we're already here. So let's go ahead and clear the... Right. If I do that... Basically, Wiccan is not doing anything but potentially doing extra damage. Hey. Clear the threat to clear off dark designs to see what this looks like. Ooh. Okay, it is Radioactive Man. We're going to go ahead and discard the top card of the encounter deck to flip this up. Yes. Clear that off. Can I clear threat when there is no threat? That is the question. Let's Google that real quick. You cannot thwart a scheme if there's zero threat on it. Thwarting is actually removing threat from a scheme. Okay, so Wiccan cannot. Which means Wiccan's basically going to die at this point. Don't have any way to draw any more threat. So, and I would have ended up with the same situation that I'm in now. So, but I know what I'm getting myself into. So, we are going to switch back to a dark mode here. Perfect. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do some actions here. Small little actions. Nothing big and consequential, but great. What did I use to pay for him? Oh yeah, it was team building exercise, so that should be flipped down. Okay. I will go ahead and flip down to Sam Wilson. We'll heal. We're up to 8 now, which is nice. I don't have any cards to discard to get a bird back, so that is okay. Now we're down here. Let's flip up to draw 6 cards. 1, I can't see this card now, but we know it is a 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want Wiccan to die. We got a yawn roll, which is nice. Draw the fire. Hey, there's my Quinn Carrier. There's Ironheart. There's Cosmo. And Bird Eye View. These are some interesting cards to have in my hand. Man. Some choices will be made here soon. So, ready everything back up. Threat goes up by 1. Klaw is going to go ahead and scheme for 2, 5. Which puts us up to 6. Good news is we have under surveillance, so that protected us there. Then we get an extra encounter card, which is Whirlwind. Force interrupt. When Whirlwind attacks you, also resolve his attack against each other hero. Wait, each other hero this attack. Wait, what? When Whirlwind attacks, you also resolve his attack against each other hero. Okay, so there's no other heroes here. So that is good news. We just got to get rid of Whirlwind. He's just annoying. All right. My turn. Survived that round. Wiccan's going to be able to do some fun stuff now, hopefully. So, I'd like to play Ironheart to get an extra card. I'd like to play Quinn Carrier. We got Bird's Eye View, which I think needs to be played this turn as well. So, okay. Cosmo and down, draw their fire will probably be what I play to get Quinn Carrier onto the table. Do I heal more now? Do I try to get my bird back? Don't think so. You know, the bird is nice. I want to try to play without using the bird over and over. So, we will team building exercise. Cosmo and draw their fire to play Quinn Carrier because I have an Avenger Identity. Awesome. We have 3 cards left. We now can see the top card of the encounter deck. Okay. You have 6 threat out there to deal with, plus Whirlwind. We need to deal with Whirlwind, and we need to get some threat out of the way. Of course, Ironheart doesn't have the aerial trait. Yawn Roll has the aerial trait. But it means that I would not be able to draw a card. I also have Bird Eye View. So I want to be able to draw a card plus have a defender. I think that's going to be a good idea for me. But that defeats other things that are trying to do here. So, let's think through this. We are going to spin the Queen Carrier. Yeah, we got 6 threat to deal with and contend with. Which, that'll go down. I don't need a way to attack, so spin Yawn Roll. Yeah, because I had to thwart too, so that would have been ridiculous. Play Bird's Eye View. Hold on to this. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. I played that card. We'll discard this card because of his feature here. This flips up. Still a 1. That is okay. We will remove 4 threat from the scheme to get it down to 2. Hopefully, it does not. Okay. Which leaves us with Weapons Runner there. So we can get rid of Weapons Runner with Wiccan. So Wiccan will go ahead and thwart for 1. Then discard Weapons Runner to get us hopefully something worse. Alright, well that's not terrible. Okay. We had Ironheart here. What is Falcon going to do? Falcon can go in for an attack. Either damage Claw or damage Whirlwind. I think the Whirlwind's going to be just annoying. Let's get rid of... I said 2 attacker. Let's try to get rid of Whirlwind. So we're going to do 2 damage to him. Okay. Let's drop to our hand size. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, good. At least we got one way or another here, so that'll help. We're ready everything back up. Claw's going to go, this go up to 2. Claw go for an attack. Wiccan will defend. For a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, thanks, Wiccan. It's a good card. I think he works well in this deck. I just haven't had a chance for it to see him do what I want him to do yet. Because of nonsense. I gotta get rid of that. I gotta get rid of that freaking converter there. Okay. Whirlwind's going to come in for an attack. I will defend for 2 to take no damage. Is that the best way to do this? Because I have no attack events in my hand right now. But maybe one way or another will get me an attack event. So, we'll defend for 2. Take no damage. Getting a counter card. Oh, good. The Weapons Runner I was trying to avoid. Surge. After this card's revealed, reveal 1 additional card. Masters of Mayhem. Each Master of Evil minion attacks the hero it is engaged with. If no attacks are made this way, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Masters of Evil minion. And put it in play engages you. Shuffle the encounter deck. Awesome. We take 2 more points of damage. Masters of Evil minion. Yes, alright. My turn. Thanks a lot, Weapons Runner, you stupid Weapons Runner, you. Okay. So I need a fist, a mental, and a lightning resource, which I don't have any lightning resources in my hand anyways. So let's go ahead and search the encounter deck for a side scheme. Oh, I played that wrong earlier. You have to search the encounter deck for a side scheme. Ooh, I know there's no more side schemes in the encounter deck. We already looked through it earlier. So sorry about that earlier, guys. Think you guys, hopefully you guys will, oh man, not chew me out for that earlier. So there are no more side schemes in the encounter deck, correct? Because the Masters of Evil one is out here. I don't want to deal with Masters of Evil counter card because that makes me dig one out. All of them are in here. So, okay. That is fine. This is means if we flipped up anyways. That is a star. Oh, shoot. Okay. Strength to play Ironheart. So you play Ironheart from your hand, draw one card. Vibranium Microwave. That is nice. I need to get that onto the table, for sure. It's Tech and Wakanda, so it's nothing that I own. Aerial Tactic. Alright. Informant in one way or another. Okay. So a little team building exercise to get aerial recon onto the table. Ooh, okay. That, my friends, will spend those three there to get rid of Sonic Rifle. Even though I really want to get that microwave onto the table, I think that was the necessary thing to do. Okay. Ironheart is here. Should go ahead and do a damage to Whirlwind. Okay. And let's ready up. Go up to our hand size. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Threat goes up to 3. Oh, yeah, Talon Line, which is an upgrade. Soup Kitchen, which is kind of interesting. Soaring Acrobatics, Power of Justice, which I guess was just not as helpful or at the right spot that I needed it to be. And Up and Away. And this makes me the defender, so I will defend with Falcon. I was taking for 1. Play Up and Away after a attacking enemy is given a face down boost card. Look at that card and the top card of the encounter deck. You may swap those cards. Draw 1 card for each printed star and boost icon that way. Attacking me for 3. I can take 3 points of damage. I'm going to draw 2 cards. One. There we go. 2. Oh, that's what I thought that was, but that is okay. We defended for 2, so we take 1 point of damage. Exhaust your hero, which is already exhausted, so. Then Whirlwind's going to attack for 2. Ironheart will defend. Weapons Runner will attack for 1. So I'll take a point of damage for that. This should be at 4, right? So that needs to be contended with here soon. Encounter card. Sonic Boom will reveal spend those 3 resources or exhaust each character you control. Great. They're already all exhausted, so I'm not going to spend those resources. Alright. It is my turn. Okay. Flip this up. Ooh. Well, we know what that is. So that's good news. We're getting that potentially out of the way. Man. I really wish I could do... Oh, man. All right. We are in between a rock and a hard place. All right. What are we going to do here? We can Birds of Prey and take out Whirlwind. But I don't want to waste that on Whirlwind because now he's got 3 damage on him. So I could use it on here and get 6 damage done for sure. I'm going to start cycling through our deck here anyways. We survived that last round. Can I take any more hits? I'm going to have to flip down at some point. I don't have any threat removal on me. Don't have the Informant in play, like I should have put in play. Alright, and we have the Power of Justice in our hand, and the Birds of Prey is an important card. So... what we gonna do? The king likes Daniel more than me. Alright. Stun enemy. Alright, we're going to spend Soaring Acrobatics and the Queen Carrier to play Talon Line. It will then team building exercise, Soup Kitchen, play Falcon's Flock, and use the Eagle Eye Response. I'm going to go ahead and take this out. We will stun Klaw. And ready Falcon. Falcon will go ahead and take out the Weapons Runner. Which needed to happen. Then, you're in a tight spot, guys. All right. Then we will spend one of these Falcon Flocks. And Power of Justice to play Birds of Prey. That will let me do 5 damage if I discard this card. Let's just go ahead and take out Whirlwind while we can. We have to discard this card. It'll save me from getting the acceleration token now, so we won't discard that card to do that. Okay. We know what Klaw's Vengeance is. It's going to basically be a 1, which he's stunned, so he's not going to use it. It'll be my counter card, which then lets him attack me. So I am going to go ahead and spend it. It's an acceleration token here, and this gets shuffled up. We're going to survive a turn of not getting attacked, but we are going to get 2 encounter cards. So, looking at this deck, I can tell you that there's been a lot of threat removal, and there's not enough attacks in here. So I wonder if I need to put in some attack events into this deck. The deck has pretty much kept threat cleared and down most of the way through. So even just having a waylay or something to kind of help me continue to make attacks. He doesn't have enough attack events in his thing. Getting some more lower cost allies might have helped me as well to do some defending. So oh man. Alright, let me check something on my phone real quick. Just to make sure everything's good. Alright. Thank you guys for your patience on that. Okay. I think I've got everything fixed now. Let's give it a shot. We're going to go from here. If it gets worse, then I may have to scrap it. Hopefully we don't have to do that. So I do want to try to finish this match out. We do go up to 6 here. This is our hand that we have right now. Hopefully we can be playing Nick Fury and see if that'll help us out. He is going to scheme for 3. Puts it up to 9. Then we are going to cry a little bit. We get an encounter card. Alright, here we go. Do our encounter cards. Alright, first encounter card. Klaw's Vengeance. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Okay. That is no good. I choose this one. Energy. That was not one that I wanted to discard. That is okay, though. Next one. Alright, Melter. Welcome back, buddy. Okay. Cool. Alright. It is my turn. I will go ahead and recover for 3 while I'm down. Get back up to 7. Let's flip. Up. I don't have a way to. I don't have a bird I can get, so. Gives me no good. Let's see. We'll spend Quinn Carrier, Red Wing, Cosmo, and Power of Justice to play Director Fury. Let's see. He comes in. He can either remove 2 threat. He can draw 3 cards, or he can deal 4 damage to an enemy. Basically, he can take out Melter for me. If I want him to do that, let's. Which is not a bad deal. Threat's still a problem. We have to remove 4 threat. I still want 3 cards. We'll draw 3 cards. 1. Oh no. 2, 3. Okay, good. Bird's eye view. Awesome. This should be the top card. Okay. We are going to be thankful for that. We need to clear some threats. So, Nick Fury will clear 2 threats off of this scheme. We will play Power of Flight to play Battlefield Awareness. When Falcon uses a basic power, you can exhaust him and get some benefits for it, which is actually going to be helpful. And then we are going to, well, and we'll discard this card to see what we get. This is, got nothing on it. Okay. We'll play Power Flight to play Bird's Eye View to discard this card. Yes, all right. And we will remove 6 threat from this main scheme, leaving us at 1. Very cool. Good. I feel a lot better about where that is at. Melter's still going to be an issue, but we can figure Melter out here soon, I bet. So, all right, we're going to ready everything back up because I have nothing else I can play, right? Do I want to do myself face on a encounter card and I did encounter card later? I don't think so. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least we got Vibranium Weave back. And we can yawn roll quite a bit if we need to. Blah. Alright. What is our top card here? Masters of Evil. Okay. Cool. Alright. So, threat goes up to 3. Klaw is stunned. Nick Fury will defend. Melter takes him out. We get the Masters of Mayhem dealt to us. Minion attacks the hero it is engaged with. So, do we defend or we take 3 damage? We'll go back down to 4. We gotta start doing some stuff, right? Yeah, I gotta start doing some stuff. So, I can yawn roll, which is not helpful. Not right now. It is, but it isn't. I have to thwart to use yawn roll. So we'll take the 3 damage. Okay, we are going to now use the Quinn Carrier and Soup Kitchen to play Vibranium Microwave to get a higher defense, which is good. And we can start using that ping damage there. Gonna put Skill Investigator onto the table. We will thwart for 2. And yawn roll. Clear off the rest of the threat. Still, I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and flip down. We'll hold on to yawn roll and draw 5 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we got some interesting things going on. We never saw what the top card was. It was a 2. I did play yawn roll. Just leave it because something worse could be underneath it. So, all right. Threat. Here we go. Is going to go up by 2. He's going to scheme for 4. Back up to 6. And we're at 7 again. Counter card is Start Designs. Place on Pursuit counter pursued by the past. Then if they're still Going schemes. So let's hope he doesn't scheme for. He's going to scheme for 4. We were at 7, so. Okay, he schemes out. This goes away. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you discard a minion discarded and put that minion into play engaged with the first player. Where did that... Okay. Cool. Well, that was Whirlwind. So this gets put back in my discard pile here. This flips up. We may lose this match, guys. All right. Okay. All right. Perfect. Sorry, was just my wife was just saying hi, so just was saying hi back to her. All right. My turn though. Here we go. We have some problems. We have lots of different problems here. See if we can handle any of these problems. This should be readied as well. Everything should be readied. So, I think we need to recover for 3. I think we need to... get Yawn Roll to get Red Wing into our hands. Okay. Let's flip up. Is that the right choice? Because we're going to play one way or another. Excuse me. Yeah, because you can't Yawn Roll. I've already recovered, so. Alright. Play one way or another. Search encounter deck for a side scheme. Reveal that side scheme and draw 3 cards. Okay. Defense Network, which should be 3 threat. And I can't deal with the main scheme. Which is, I think, okay. So. Better than Immortal Claw, who gives him more health, which I haven't done any damage to him, which is kind of making me mad. So. Not that I need the resources, I just need some more stuff. So, 1, Agile Flight. 2, 3. Okay. Some more threat removal. There's a lot of threat removal in this deck that I shouldn't have had there in the first place, so. 3 threat on that. Okay. I think we need to see what the top card is here. Is a 2. 2 is nice, so I think we'll spend our Team Building Exercise and Falcon's Flock. Play Bird of Prey and take out Whirlwind or Melter. Whirlwind does 2 damage, Melter does 3. Let's take out Melter. Let's then Bird's Eye View. Misty Knight. Wing Carrier to play Bird's Eye View. Klaw Clear the threat. Clear this off. Flip this up. We're at 3. We will skill the investigator to draw a card. Power of Flight. Okay. We will Power of Flight. Red Wing onto the table. We'll exhaust Red Wing and return it to our hand. Discard this and do 3 damage to Whirlwind. We will Genius to play Red Wing onto the table. Discard this, flip this up. Go into the status card. All right. We'll spin these 2. Put Agile Flight onto the table. Restoring Acrobatics. Excuse me. Okay. Now we're going to be defending for a lot, so maybe we can do a lot more stuff after that. Do we return Red Wing to our hand instead of playing Soaring Acrobatics? Yes, we do. So play Soaring Acrobatics. Instead, we will hold on to Soaring Acrobatics. We're going to exhaust Red Wing. Do 1 damage here. We will then spend these 2. Play Red Wing. Exhaust Red Wing. Return to our hand. Yeah. To do 2 more damage. 2 Whirlwind. Flip that up. No more resources in my hand. So hold on to these 2 cards. Ready everything back up. One, 2, 3. All right. We gotta get Red Wing bouncing quite a bit to start doing some stuff here. If we're going to survive, threat goes up by 2. Klaw is going to attack. I will defend for 3. And I will go ahead and do this and defend for 3, 4, 5. Klaw's attacking for 1, 2. And then Weapons Runner will attack me. I will use my Vibranium thing to deal damage back to the Weapons Runner. We get an encounter card. Exhaust your identity card and Surge. Revealed, spend either the resources or exhaust each character you control. Character's already exhausted, so we'll do that. Nope, I have to spend those 3 resources because I can't exhaust. Correct. Alright, which is possible. I think. Yeah, it is possible. We'll be able to do anything. No, I'm going to play it that you can do it that way. So I'm already exhausted. No. Choose either, right? So I have to spend those 3 resources, don't I? It's contradicting how I played it earlier, but here we are. So this thing get Informant onto the table. If I do that, I want to hold on to Soaring Acrobatics. Talon Line is nice for stuff. So have to spend Red Wing, which makes me mad. All right. It's okay. here we are. It's my turn. Let's spin Informant and Coin Carrier to get Soaring Acrobatics on the table. We'll ready everything back up. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Klaw's going to go up to 4 here. We know what the top card is, don't we? Okay. So it's a 1. All right. Dealt the boost card. I'm going to play Up and Away. And I'll go ahead and defend. For 4. He's dealt the boost card. We're playing Up and Away. We're looking at this card and the next card. This card back. We will draw 2 cards. 1, 2. This is the card that he's given. Ooh. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. No. He keeps this one. Then this would be the next card he's be given. I'll play the Up and Away to reveal it. And this one. This one back. And draw 2 more cards. 1, 2. Okay. All right. We are defending for 4. All right. He's swinging for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have taken a point of damage. But we'll exhaust this to prevent one of those damage and do a damage to an enemy to take out this weapons runner. Because he's annoying. Our encounter card is a weapons runner. With Surge. Place one pursuit, counter pursued by the past. Then if the villain attacks you. Fun. Okay. Here we go. I can't defend. 4. Put one card at random from my hand. Cannonball. Alright. 4 damage, so I'm down to 3 health. Going to have to flip down again. Alright. Here we go. All mine. There should be 4 in the deck, I think. 1, 2, 3. We're going to play one way or another. Are we? Do we need to play one way or another? Let's consider this. No, we do not. Okay. Team building exercise and strength. Play Agile Flight. I'm going to remove that threat there. We know what our top card is, right? Ooh, Sonic Boom. Blah. Okay. We did play Agile Flight, so we'll discard that to see what we get. Just a single buddy there. Okay. Weapons Runner is just annoying. I can contend with him, so... Twin Carrier, Falcon's Flock, play Birds of Prey. This card, flip this one up. And we will do 5 damage to Klaw. We gotta start hitting him. And I don't know what else to do, so... Except for Bouncy Bird, which I can't get to Bouncy Bird right now. So, okay. Then we will spend the last 2 cards here to play Wiccan. Oh, there's that card. Which that would have been discard cards from the top of the counter deck until you discard a Master of Evil. Which probably would have been okay, because then I could have just never had a Master of Evil discarded, which would have been nice. So, I could have continued with that. It is what it is. Wiccan can't remove any threat because I cleared all the threats. So, he is just there to be available. Alright. Ready everything back up. Who do I want to flip down? If I flip down, looking at 4, 5 threat removal, 6, 7. He's literally 1 away from... Okay. Scheming out, so I think that'll be okay. I've learned a lot, and I think I'll have to make some changes if I decide to do Justice again later on. So we're going to flip down and hope for the best here. Even if we do draw that card, we should be fine. So we're going to have to recover. 1, 2, encounter card. I don't know if I'm going to win this, guys. I'll be surprised. Or it'll just be a long freaking game. Alright, here we go. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, one more. 6. That is a hero response, unfortunately. Alright. Okay. He gets to shuffle his deck up. And he gets the acceleration token. So that actually may be game right there, guys. It is 100% game. No, well, depends on what he draws. We have no idea what's coming. Alright, threat goes up by 3. He schemes for 2, 3, 4. We're at 7. And then the Weapons Runner schemes us out. So, what a game. Things I learned from this game. Falcon just can't keep up with attacks unless you give him attack events to deal with it. He has plenty of threat removal, and maybe I just gave him too much threat removal. Yawn Roll, I also want to try that card out and miss, so that was a card worth trying out. I think I will put Yawn Roll back and focus more on Agile Flight because you can get 5 threat removed that way. I would have kept probably just the 2 Agile Flight and tried to find a card that would let me do attacks, more attacks for him. Some basic cards or something, maybe a Stealth Strike, something to that effect. So, but he just did not have enough damage in his kit to keep moving. I really hoped I could do more damage. But even then, like, we barely did any damage to Klaw himself. So, thank you guys for bearing with me on all the trouble with this episode, with all the camera issues and different things. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out. This was fun. I need a lot more to learn about Falcon. I am not going to do a second video to try to do a better episode for this. I think what I'm going to do in the long term, not a better episode is not the right way to say that, to do a win for Falcon. I'm going to keep playing Falcon in different aspects. I'll take this loss for now, chew on some thoughts, and chew on Justice for a bit and come back to it. I don't know if this is the right way to play him here. He maybe should have gone with a shield package for Justice. So, overall, thank you guys for hanging out. As always, my name is Jason Sketch. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts and how you maybe would have played him in Justice. And next time, I'll be deadly serious next time. Peace.